Right then. Started off going through, looking around the lake, trying to find the fish. I eventually decided on peg six after looking at like 219. Went through pretty much all of them. Decided on peg six. I flicked the rods out. I got a quick bite. Very quick. As you can probably tell, the audio file's corrupted, so I'm doing a voiceover. So like I said, I decided on peg six, flicked the rods out and got a very quick bite. He ripped off. Luckily I was right next to the rods. But this fish, tried to pull it away from the tree, managed to get it away from the tree, and I landed this lovely little common. It could be a mirror. I believe it was a mirror actually. So yeah, it was a mirror. Here's this lovely little moon. Throughout this video, it was split across two sessions, back to back days. I got in the same peg, which was peg six, like I've already said. I got in the same peg on both days, and the clips aren't in order, just showing some of the fish that I caught. In total, I had 21 carp, all of them around 3 or 4 pound range. Nothing massive, but the lake I was fishing was carp up to 16 pound. So here, I'm playing another fish. Lighting's a bit dark here, but I was fishing very simply. Just a simple inline lead to a 4-inch hook length with a size 6 hook. The fish fought really hard considering they were only 3 or 4 pound. I kind of let them fall them. I didn't really bully them. I let them just take line when they needed it, so that I landed as many as I could. Across the two sessions, I landed 21 carp. Biggest was 5 pound. So here, this is a clip from the second day. It was this mirror, but could still so thin for me. I was fishing my rods out towards the tree, and this was a lovely little dyed linear, as you can see by the scale pan. There was a boat in the back, and I was fishing 2 rods towards this overhanging tree. It was very snaggy, so I had to be on my rods, fishing the rods very tight. The clutches were set pretty much to max. Yeah, this was another fish that I got straight after. This little column. Bear in mind I was fishing 2 rods. I had a double take. So here I've rushed to get the other rod. The fish is still on the mat. So I'm playing this fish with the other fish on the mat. So I've then had to go back and put the fish back in the water. Now I'm fighting this other fish. Bearing in mind it's right next to a stank, so you have to be on your rods. You need to walk back. So I'm pulling this away from the tree, put the other fish in the water, and I've only got one net, so I'm going to have to try land the fish in the same net. Here, I'm playing this fish. Yeah, I was talking to the camera, but the audio failed. So I'm here playing the fish on my lovely little rod. It's only 8 foot, but it's my favourite rod because you can really feel the fish fight. So I'm here playing this fish. It was a very snaggy peg. I've got a big overhanging tree to the right with a lot of lily pads over towards the left. It's a lovely pond I was fishing. Fish up to 16 pounds. Average size is about 5 pounds. But I was just obviously getting the little fish which are all showing up. So here I've got 2 fish in the net. I was doing my self-take, so that was the only person on the lake at this time. So it was very faffy trying to get both fish in the same photo. And yeah, I had a common, which was the first one I got, and then the mirror was the second fish. I'll just keep my eyes on the water here, trying to see if there's anything a bit bigger. Here I was fishing crab boilies in a 12mm size. Using very small, just using the same thing as a hook there. The common was really nice. It just stayed still and looked to the photo, but the mirror just flopped around all the time. So here, I had someone come film me playing this fish. It's another one similar size. You can see this was the tree I was fishing to. I was fishing it right next to the bank, so it was very shallow. Um, I was talking to the camera, but it did fail the audio. So you can see the area out in the middle. It's quite a small pond, but there's plenty of fish in it, and it's always good for a few bites. So there we go. I thought I landed it then. So as you can see, I was fishing towards that tree. I had one rod right in next to the bank, and the other one about 6 or 7 feet off the bank, just off the marginal shelf. So here I landed this fish. This was a common. I unnet it, I unhook it on the mat, and while looking out to the water, using size 6 hooks, which were probably slightly too big, but I still caught plenty, so obviously didn't put them off. This audio didn't fail, and this fish just went and hit the camera, just flopped out my hands. So yeah, there's that common. Just went and hit the camera straight over as I was trying to do my self takes. I ended up deciding not to and just slipped it back. Here I'm playing another fish. I believe this fish was the biggest of the day. Well, the biggest of both days. I believe this was 5.5 pounds. I'm quite surprised I didn't catch anything bigger, considering I had 21 fish. I normally only get 2 or 3 fish in a session, but I obviously just timed it right and got my tactics perfect. And I had 21. So this fish fought really hard. I remember this take. It took it straight off. It took the rod off the pod, got stuck in the tree. I wanted to put it out the tree, then went over my other rod. So I then had to untangle it with my other rod. And then I managed to get it out. But on the take, it took it, so the rod was only on the pod by its reel. So it was a savage take. And then after I got it untangled from the tree and the other rod, it came in pretty easily. You can see here, it's not really taking much drag. I managed to just bring it in nice and easily. I was tempted to put a rod out to this bush you can see over on that far side, but I decided while I was fishing my 2 rods here and catching on both rods, there was no point changing them where I had no guarantee of there being a fish. You never know, I might have come away with a 10-pounder, but I was quite happy catching all these little ones. So here I am, I'm about to net this fish. So yeah, I gave it a good go right at the net. Came up and then dived straight back down. But it was a relatively short fight. Got him in within a minute or so. I believe this was a mirror. At first I thought it was a common. As I saw it side over there, I thought it was a common. But turns out it was a mirror. Definitely the biggest of the session. Yeah, here I am on the net, putting this fish in. It turned out to be a mirror, even though it looks like a common. You can see the boillie hanging out of its mouth. Just using a match style net, nothing specimen or anything. So here I am waiting for the fish to come over the net, ready to be netted. So I'm here, just swoop out under the fish, and there we go, and it's in the net. Thought it was a common, but it was this lovely little minnow. Right, biggest of the session, fishing out there. As always, make sure to follow me over on my Instagram. It's at outdoors underscore with underscores, Tom underscores, and make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.